Welcome, Geshe Yeshi Lhundup, and to all of our friends online. We'd like to begin by making 3 prostrations. So Geshe-la, we're all very grateful for this very precious opportunity to hear you to continue teaching on this text. And for our friends online, there are 2 translations available of this text. There's an older one by Jeffrey Hopkins, which is not a complete translation, but it has the material that we're going through. That's available through any online bookseller. And this year in 2021, a new translation came out from Thupten Jinpa. It's a full translation of this text. And the title of the book is called Illumination of Intent, an exposition of Chandrakirti's Entering the Middle Way. So those 2 resources will be very helpful. And again, a friendly reminder that we'll continue to use the chat box as a place to simply post questions. There will be no conversations in there, just a question box. And when there's an opportunity to get to your questions, Geshe-la will do so. So we'll continue now by reciting the prayers when they come up on the screen. Obeisance to my Guru and Protector Manjushri, who holds to his heart a scriptural text symbolic of his seeing all things as they are, whose intelligence shines forth like the sun, unclouded by the 2 obscurations, who teaches in 60 ways with the loving compassion of a parent for his only child, all wanderers caught in the prison of samsara, confused in the darkness of their ignorance, overwhelmed by their suffering. You whose dragon thunder-like proclamation of Dharma arouses us from the stupor of our delusions and frees us from the iron chains of our karma, who wields the sword of wisdom, hewing down suffering wherever the sprouts appear, clearing away the darkness of ignorance. You whose princely body is adorned with the 112 marks of a Buddha, who has completed the stages achieving the highest perfection of a bodhisattva, who has been pure from the beginning, I bow down to you, O Manjushri. Om Arapatsani, Om Arapatsani. With the brilliance of your wisdom, O compassionate one, illuminate the darkness enclosing my mind. Awaken my intelligence and wisdom. May gain insight into the Buddha's words and the texts that explain them. This ground anointed with perfume, flowers strewn Mount Meru, 4 lands, sun and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered to you. May all beings enjoy this pure Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma, in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Iram gururana mandala kam niryatayami. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient.
Okay. Good morning again. So today's topic is in the continuation of the yesterday's topic that was dealing with, dealing with how to utilize, I think, how to utilize scriptural sources to prove or to show that hearers and soul realizers have attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence. Okay, so as I said, I think yesterday. Okay, today also I'm just also want to, I think, accentuate the importance of the logical mechanism that is, I think, provided in this text, especially I mean in this text, I mean the logical reasonings, the logical reasonings that hearers and soul realizers have attained wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay, this is the most important thing. Okay, then with having this knowledge solidly in our mind, okay, then based on that, it is quite how to say blessing and also ensuring our positive attitude in terms of positive stance, I think, in terms of positing that that I think wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence is must in order to achieve liberation from cyclic existence, or in order to get rid of all suffering, including insidious problems. Okay. So okay, now today the second resource is in Tibetan Papa Samde Piju Yudo. It's very natural for me to say. Okay, so here also in the sutra on the miserliness of one in trance. Okay, Dayatamus Sutra. Okay, which is quoted in Chandrakirti's clear words. Buddha says, Manjushri, sentient beings whose minds are mistaken due to four errors. Okay, four errors. There are four errors. I'm going to tell about these four errors later on. Okay, through not seeing the noble truths correctly as they are in reality, do not pass beyond this unreal cyclic existence. That's the Buddha said. Then Manjushri responds, Supermandan Victor, please indicate what is apprehended by sentient beings that cause them not to pass beyond cyclic existence. Here, Manjushri's particular word is that Supermandan Victor, please indicate what is apprehended by sentient beings that cause them not to pass beyond cyclic existence. Okay, that's you should bear this in your mind. Okay, this particular word. Please indicate what is apprehended by sentient beings that cause them not to pass beyond cyclic existence. Okay, the teacher said, the Buddha Shakyamuni said, that sentient beings are not liberated because they do not know the four truths as they are in reality. Okay, as they are in reality. In this case, as they are in reality refers to the ultimate nature of each of the Four Noble Truths. And Manjushri requested Buddha to explain what is misconceived by sentient beings that cause them not to be liberated from cyclic existence. In order to do this, Buddha, in answer to this, Buddha says that they think I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana with a sense of, this is the Buddha's actual, okay, answer. I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana. This is the actual Buddha's statement. Okay. Here, Tsong Khapa ate some, some kind of footnote to it. See, with a sense of adhering to the true existence of these, okay, these, okay, 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 these, okay, is the attainer and attainment, or attainer and the fruit, the attainer of the liberation and liberation itself. Okay, adhering to the liberation itself and also attaining, adhering or adherence to the liberation, and as well as adherence to the person, or the person who achieves liberation. Okay, adhering to the true existence of liberation and the attainer of the liberation. Okay, so here, okay, okay, I think I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana. This is the thought, okay, thought process. Okay, so in this thought process, there's, in this thought process, there is a sense of, adhering to the true existence of the fruit and attainer. Okay, so therefore I think, okay, this means, I think this means that sense of adhering to the true existence. In this case, okay, it means not having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. Okay, so these are same thing. Okay, these are synonyms. Okay, these are synonyms. In this case, I mean, particularly in this context, adhering to the true existence simply refers to not having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. Okay, that is very important. Okay, and then therefore, okay, therefore means here I will without having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence, then if you okay, if you, I mean, okay, let me let me reconstruct this. I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana with the sense, I mean, with, I think, thinking, I mean, particular a thought process, thought, okay, conception, which conceives that I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana without having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. Okay, and okay, that means, okay, here, okay, without, I think, without having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. If you think, when one thinks that I will pass beyond cyclic existence, I will attain nirvana, then there's a likelihood that you will, I think, okay, there's a likelihood that you will, there's a likelihood that you will conceive, okay, true existence of fruit and eternal, even while you are, thinking that, I'm in the meditation on impermanence and so on and so forth. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana with a sense of adhering to the true existence of these. Therefore, when they have meditated on impermanence and so forth, they think I now suffering. I have abandoned. I know suffering. I have abandoned its sources. I have actualized its cessation. I have cultivated the path. They then think I have become a force destroyer. Okay. When they have temporarily abandoned the manifest afflicted emotions explained above, they think I have extinguished all contaminations. Okay. Contaminations here refers to afflicted emotions. Okay. I have extinguished all afflicted emotions. Okay. Okay. So, okay, now I think, so, okay. See here, let me see. So, okay. In answer to this, I think, in answer to this, the question, okay, the question put forth by Manjushri, okay, to answer Manjushri's question, Buddha says that they think, okay, okay, they think, okay, I will pass beyond cyclic existence because just earlier, just before some lines, just before some lines from just before some lines, okay, from here, there's a, here, okay, through not, okay, sentient beings whose minds are mistaken due to 4 errors, through not seeing the noble truth correctly, okay, so here, not seeing, okay, means that they have not attained wisdom realizing ultimate nature of each 4 noble truths, okay. So this is in the context of such living beings, okay. In such living beings who have not attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. And so they have not actualized wisdom realizing ultimate nature of 4 noble truths, okay. So in the case of such sentient beings, okay, even though they meditate, okay, on course 16 attributes, okay. Even though they meditate, okay, course 16 attributes, okay. So, I mean, even though they meditate on course 16 attributes, sometimes, okay, they would, sometimes it is likely that they also meditate on 16 attributes by, okay, qualifying, okay, by qualifying 4 noble truths as inherently existent, okay. So that particular kind of, meditation is a mistaken and misconception, okay. So here, 4 errors, we say 4 errors, okay. 4 errors, okay. Okay, so okay, so therefore, okay. Okay, now, okay, I will pass beyond psychological existence and I will attain nirvana with a sense of adhering to the true existence, okay, of these, okay. I think, yeah, it's, I will, okay. Okay. Okay, now I think, let me read this again. That's, okay, okay. Sentient beings whose minds are mistaken due to 4 errors, okay, due to 4 errors. Through not seeing the, due to 4 errors, okay. 4 errors are that misconception, okay. Misconception with regard to, I think, with misconception of inherently existence of 4 noble truths, okay. Inherent existence of suffering, inherent existence of cause of suffering, and also inherent existence of cessation and also path to nirvana, okay. So these are 4 errors. 4 errors are, okay, the conception of inherently existence of suffering, cause of suffering, cessation, and path to nirvana, okay. These are 4 errors, okay. Minds are mistaken due to 4 errors means that they haven't, okay, achieved. They haven't achieved, how to say, wisdom realizing emptiness of Four Noble Truth, okay? And due to that, out of that, I mean, without having achieved, wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence of Four Noble Truths, there are sentient beings who, who I think, okay, there are sentient beings, okay, who, how to say, adhere, I think, okay, there are sentient, I think, without having attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence of Four Noble Truths, it is likely, okay. Okay, I think sentient beings, this is a little bit different, okay. I think, okay. Sentient, I think, okay. Truth, okay, let me, okay, read this. Truth, okay. Who's clear was, okay, through not seeing the, okay. Okay. See, okay. The, I think, okay, I will try again. This little bit tricky words. Here, okay, let me, I'm going to read this again. Chandragiri's clear words, Buddha says, okay, which is quoted in Chandragiri's clear words. Buddha says, Manjushri, sentient beings whose minds are mistaken due to four errors, okay, through not seeing the noble truths correctly as they are in reality, do not pass beyond this unreal cyclic existence. Okay, so this is okay. This is so, this is spoken, okay, in terms of not having attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence of Four Noble Truths, okay. And okay. So not only that, but also this is spoken in terms of not having attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. So when, okay, once such is the case, okay, okay, once such is the case, then there's a, once such is the case, I think, then there's a likelihood that, okay, I think, this is spoken, I think, this is spoken in terms of not having achieved wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. So therefore, in such case, I think that's, in such case, In such case, in such sentient beings, okay, whose minds, whose minds are mistaken due to four errors. That's the meaning, okay. Whose minds are mistaken due to four errors through not seeing the noble truths correctly as they are in reality, okay. Do not pass beyond this unreal cyclic existence, okay. Then Manjushri responds, supermundane Victor, please indicate what is apprehended by sentient beings that cause them not to pass beyond cyclic existence, okay. The teacher said that sentient beings are not liberated because they do not know the four truths as they are in reality. And Manjushri requested Buddha to explain what is misconceived by sentient beings that cause them not to be liberated from cyclic existence, okay. In answer to this, Buddha says that they think I will pass beyond cyclic existence and I will attain nirvana with a sense of adhering to the true existence of these, okay. Okay. So now here, with a sense of adhering to the true existence of these. So here again, okay, in this case, the sense of adhering to the true existence of these, is again spoken, okay, in terms of not having achieved wisdom, realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. And therefore, I think when they have meditated on impermanence and so forth, they think I know suffering. When they have, okay, such sentient beings, okay, such sentient beings, when they have meditated on impermanence and so forth, they think I know suffering. Okay, I have abandoned its sources. I have actualized its cessation. I have cultivated the path. Okay, they then think I have become a force destroyer. Okay, when they have temporarily, okay, so when they have temporarily abandoned the manifest afflictive emotions explained before means that coarse afflictive emotions, okay. Once they have, once these, okay, sentient beings, okay, who have not achieved wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, but they are very, but they are very, diligent in pursuit of the practice on course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths. So they, they misconceived, okay, after meditating on it, okay, after long time, okay, after long pursuit of, after habituating, getting accustomed to those, 60 attributes. After long, I think, for long period, for long period of time, okay. Getting accustomed to course 16 attributes, okay. They will, they attain, I think, after long pursuit of their practice on, I think, course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths, they have achieved, okay, yogic direct perception of yogic direct perception, okay, yogic direct perception of, I think, yogic direct perception that yogic direct perception of, I think, yogic direct perception of course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths, okay, and then after that they constantly also, meditate on course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths, and then as they get very habituated to these 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths, that one's think that, oh, now I must have achieved nirvana. I think I must have achieved nirvana. I have attained nirvana. Okay, so this is just misconception. Actually, they have not attained nirvana, but they think because a lot of course level of negative afflicted emotions have been seized or hold it. Okay, so therefore they think, oh, I must have achieved nirvana. Okay, so and it is said that at the time of death they perceive that they will be reborn. They perceive that they will be reborn because with their clairvoyance, okay, they can have clairvoyance, okay, and with their clairvoyance they will see that they are going to take rebirth, okay. So therefore, thereby they doubt Buddha, okay. In some cases, those practitioners would doubt Buddha, okay. And this fault causes them to fall into a great hell. Yeah, this is okay. This applies to some who abide on such a path, but not to all abiding on such a path. Okay. Then, okay, Manjushri asks how the Four Noble Truths should be realized, since Buddha said that in order to liberate oneself from cycle existence, these truths must be known as they are in reality. In answer to this, Buddha says, Manjushri, he who sees all products as not produced knows suffering thoroughly. Or here, okay. The Buddha says, who sees all products as not produced no suffering thoroughly. It means this shows, okay, how to know the ultimate nature of suffering, okay. Who sees all products as not produced knows suffering thoroughly. Means okay. All products not produced, okay, means all products in this case refers to the truth of suffering, okay. The truth of suffering are not inherently produced, okay. They are not inherently, they do not inherently arise. They are not inherently produced, okay. They are not, I think, truth of sufferings not being inherently produced is the ultimate nature of truth of suffering, okay. So once you know, okay, truth of suffering as not inherently arising, or as not inherently produced, you know the ultimate nature of truth. Okay, so here, okay, Buddha is saying how, okay, one knows the ultimate nature of truth. Okay, then one who see all phenomena as sourceless, okay, has abandoned the source of suffering. Okay, means that one who mm, one who see that means one who see all phenomena as sourceless is that this mentions, okay, this mentions what is the what is the how to say, wisdom that realizes the ultimate nature of causes of suffering. Okay, so here one who sees all phenomena as sourceless shows causes of suffering do not, how to say, do not result, okay, do not inherently result in suffering of truth, okay, truth of suffering. Okay, here, okay, well, he who see all phenomena as sourceless means seeing, I think, seeing causes of suffering as not inherently resulting in the truth of suffering. So once once you see, okay, the cause of suffering not being truly resulting in the truth of suffering, at that point you already know. At that point you know. You are knowing. The ultimate nature of causes of suffering. Okay, and so once you have, realized ultimate nature of causes of suffering, and then through the familiarization, through familiarizing, okay, with it, okay, through familiarization with that, ultimate nature of reality, you can abandon the sources of suffering. Okay, and so here he who see all phenomena as sourceless has abandoned the sources of suffering. He who sees them as utterly past, beyond sorrow, has actualized cessation. Who sees them as utterly past. Okay, so okay, I think, and also here, okay, I think, okay. Manjushri, he who sees all products not produced, no suffering thoroughly. Also, I think it can be also understood. I think that from the viewpoint of, okay, meditative equipoise of for destroyer, okay. There's no any, how to say, there's no any product. There's no any product, okay. That is, there's no any product, okay. There's no any product. Not only that, there's no any products that is produced, okay. So product as not produced. See all product as not produced, okay. he who sees all products as not produced, okay, not produced, no suffering thoroughly, okay. See all products as not produced means from the viewpoint of meditative ego points of meditative, I think, ego points of for destroyer, okay. Okay, meditative, meditative wisdom realizing, I mean, meditative ego points realizing emptiness. I mean, the which is in, I mean, for destroyer, okay, for destroyers, okay, from the viewpoint of for destroyers, for destroyers, meditative ego points realizing emptiness. Nothing is produced, okay. Nothing is produced, okay. He who sees all products as not produced, okay. All products, okay. Sees all products as not produced means observing all products. It observes, okay. It observes all products, but it does not. Okay. But it observe, I think, that particular meditative ego was observe all products, but all products or any kind of product does not appear as produced to to that viewpoint, I mean, okay. So Manjusha, he who sees all products as not produced, okay, I think, okay, this is, okay, in terms of, this is, I think it's good, describe, it is good to describe in terms of, viewpoint of for destroyers, major ego points realizing emptiness, okay. So in such context, in such situation, any product is not produced, okay. Any product is not produced. So knows, okay, product as not produced, okay, not produced, knows suffering thoroughly, okay. So this can be, okay, this is one of the, I think, one way that can, one way, I think, one way of explanation of this passage, I think, okay. Okay, I think it is taking so much time here. I will try this. I need to put this a little bit. He who sees all products as not produce no suffering thoroughly means from the viewpoint of, I think, meditative ego points realizing emptiness, okay, of the for destroyers, okay. There's no anything that is produced, okay, and it also knows, okay, that particular meditative ego voice knows, okay, knows any products as not produced to from the viewpoint of from the viewpoint of major ego poise, realizing emptiness. So this is one thing. And then one who sees all phenomena as source is also this. This has abandoned the source of suffering. Here this is meditative ego poise. Meditative ego poise, realizing emptiness. I mean, for destroyers. For destroyers, meditative ego poise, realizing emptiness. So I mean, from the viewpoint of the meditative ego poise, from the viewpoint of for destroyers, meditative ego poise, realizing emptiness, there's no any phenomena as there's no any phenomena as source, as a source. As a source. So therefore, from the viewpoint of such, from the viewpoint of that, there's no any every phenomenon. All phenomena. Is is I think is sourceless. I think. Sourceless. And then has abandoned the source. This is very good now. So therefore, the for destroyer has abandoned the source of suffering. He who sees them as utterly past, beyond sorrow, has actualized cessation. Who sees them utterly past. He who sees them as utterly past. Beyond utterly past, beyond sorrow, has actualized. Beyond sorrow. Has actualized cessation. So this also, this shows, I think, the ultimate nature of cessation. He who sees them as here, utterly past, them like pointing to here, he who sees them as them refers to the truth of the causes of suffering. The causes of suffering. He who sees the causes of suffering as utterly past, beyond sorrow. As actualized cessation. So here, beyond, utterly past, beyond sorrow. Who sees them? Who sees them as utterly past, beyond sorrow. So here means them utterly past, beyond sorrow. Again, same, I think. Means that utterly past, beyond sorrow here means in Tibetan, ten yang deva means utterly past beyond sorrow. Okay. Okay. Utterly. Okay. Now. Okay. He who sees them as utterly past beyond sorrow has actualized cessation. Okay. Now I think he who sees them as them refers to the causes of the suffering. Okay. As utterly past beyond sorrow. Okay. Means here again it is again it is mentioned in terms of how it is, I think, realized by, I think, how it is realized, okay, from the viewpoint of, I think, from the viewpoint of, I think, from the viewpoint of meditative equipoise, realizing emptiness, okay. I mean, okay, for destroyers, okay, for destroyers, meditative equipoise, realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. From for destroyers, from the viewpoint of for destroyers, meditative equipoise, realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. All of these, the causes of suffering, utterly past beyond sorrow, okay, means there's no anything that can stand, that can appear, okay, as a source of, as a cause of, I think, suffering, and also suffering itself. So that's how, I think, that's how the ultimate nature of cessation is actualized here, okay. Okay, now, them as utterly past, beyond sorrow has actualized. Okay, now I think, okay. Them as utterly past, beyond sorrow, okay. Beyond sorrow, okay, beyond sorrow. Beyond sorrow, in this case, there's no any appearance of sorrow, and also this causes of sorrow. For, I think, I think true for destroyers, meditative equipoise, realizing emptiness. Okay, so that is how, I think, actualize. That is how actualizing, okay, the ultimate nature of cessation. Okay, here. Okay, now he who sees all phenomena as totally unproduced has cultivated the path. Okay, here also all totally unproduced. Okay, all phenomena, including path. Okay, as totally unproduced, has cultivated the path. Means cultivated the path means, because this the fourth destroyer has cultivated the path. So therefore, from the viewpoint of four destroyers, meditative equipoise, realizing emptiness, all phenomena are as totally unproduced. Okay. So not only that, but also that particular meditative ego post also knows this. Okay. Knows that to knows, I think, from the viewpoint of itself, there's no any phenomena as there's no any phenomena, all phenomena, okay, as totally unproduced. Okay. So that's the motive, or that's how, okay, for destroyers, how to say, know the ultimate nature of path. Okay. So okay, that's the one. I think okay. Yeah. So all of these, can be interpreted. I think can be interpreted. Okay. Interpreted. Okay. Interpreted can be interpreted. Okay. In terms of, I think, in terms of for destroyers, viewpoint of meditative ego posts realizing emptiness. Okay. Okay, this is one thing. Now I think this is okay, and also you can, as I pointed out earlier, this can be also translated as he who sees all products as not produced means inherently not produced, no suffering thoroughly. He who sees all phenomena as sourceless means inherently sourceless. Okay, sees the ultimate nature of cause of suffering, and okay, now and then he who sees them as utterly past. Okay, also utterly past means okay, inherently, okay, utterly past beyond sorrow. Okay, inherently, utterly past beyond. Inherently, I think he who sees them as inherently. He who sees them as utterly, inherently past, beyond sorrow, has actualized cessation. Okay, means that means there's no inherent existence of cessation. Okay, there's no inherent existence of cessation. Well, yeah, okay. There's no inherent existence of cessation. Okay, so not non-existence of inherent no, I think non-existence of inherently existent cessation is the ultimate nature of the cessation. Okay, so therefore this can be also construed in this way also. Okay. Okay, and also here, one was all phenomena as total unproduced has cultivated the path as total unproduced here. He who sees all phenomena as totally unproduced. Okay, phenomena. Okay, here phenomena, but phenomena as totally unproduced. This phenomena also consists of, I think, all phenomena consists of path to nirvana. Okay, so therefore nirvana is seeing nirvana, path to nirvana as totally inherently unproduced. Okay, is is the way of seeing the ultimate nature of path to enlightenment. Okay, so both of these, both of these, two different, both of these meanings can be taken out, I think, from this passage. Now here, this shows very clearly that seeing the absence of inherent existence of the four truths, that in absence of inherent existence of the four truths liberates oneself from psychological existence. That one cannot be freed through a path which is not disassociated from the conception of true existence. Okay. This thereby indicates that the seeds of the afflicted emotions cannot be abandoned through a path of only the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths, impermanence, and so forth. It also shows that in order to abandon the seeds of the afflicted emotions, one must realize the mode of being, and meditate on it. Okay, now. Okay, now, okay. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, now. So here, this thereby indicates that the seeds of the afflicted emotions cannot be abandoned through a path of only the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths. Through a path of only the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths. Okay. In this case, Four Noble Truths also refers to course Four Noble Truths. Okay. Of course, the truth of suffering, the course causes of suffering, the course cessation, the course path to liberation. Okay, course truth of suffering is like this. Okay, course, I think. Course, I think. Yeah, you can say this course truth of suffering. Okay, is, for example, for instance, I think contaminated aggregates that are propelled by coarse, I think, attachment, and also coarse grasping. Okay. And also, okay. So, contaminated aggregates that are aggregates propelled by coarse afflicted emotions, is, I think, are the course, the truth of suffering. The course truth of suffering, the causes of suffering would be conception of, I think, substantial existence of self. Conception of, I think, substantial existence of self. Is a course. Is a course, I think, cause of suffering. And not only that, but also the afflicted emotions that are, how to say, that are resulted from innate, I think, notion of substantial existence of self are also considered to be causes of suffering. Okay, and then cessation of cause cessation. I think cause cessation. Okay, is temporarily. Okay, temporary. How to say? Temporary extinction of coarse afflictive emotions, such as I think innate, such as I think conception of substantial existence of self, and other afflictive emotions that are I think that are caused by, I think, that are caused by conception of substantial existence of self. Okay, and then the path. Okay, course path. Okay, with regard to course path, the course path is wisdom. I think, yeah, wisdom realizing. I think wisdom realizing. Okay. Yeah, I think okay. Wisdom realizing. Wisdom realizing attributes. Okay. The attributes of the attributes of, I think, the truth of suffering, and also the truth of causes of suffering, and also, you know, okay, and also, I think, okay, with regard to the course path. Okay, the course path is course path here is, I think, course path. Okay, is wisdom. I think wisdom realizing. Okay, wisdom realizing wisdom realizing. Okay, course attributes of course. I think course attributes. Okay, I think it's better to say course 16 attributes of 16 attributes. Okay, wisdom realizing means that wisdom realizing, I think, course path. Okay, course path is should be understood as, I think, should be understood as realization. Okay, realization of, I think, course 16 attributes. Okay, so when we say this course path, okay, course path, yeah, okay, yeah, course 16 attributes. Okay, so here with regard to the truth of path. Okay, there there are 4 attributes, okay? There are 4 attributes, okay? So all of them, yeah, there are 4 attributes, okay? So all of these attributes are, I mean, 4 attributes of the 4 attributes of the truth of path are same entity, okay? Same entity. Same entity. And also, yeah, also not only same entity, they are same, I should say, they are same. Whereas the 4 attributes of the 4 attributes of the truth of suffering are not, same. They are not same. They differ from each other. And also, the 4 attributes of the causes of suffering, they're also same. They are also same. They're just merely different isolates. But they are just same, okay, same. Only merely different isolates. And then, with regard to the truth of cessation, okay, the 4 attributes of the truth of cessation are also the same, okay, only different isolates. In reality, they are the same. And also, the 4 attributes of the truth of path, in reality, they are the same, even though they are just different isolates, okay. So now, when, yeah, you see, okay, you can say, okay, yeah, okay, now, okay. So, okay, now, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think, oh, yeah. True, okay. Okay. Yeah. I think, okay, the, with regard to that, I think, with regard to the 4 attributes of the, okay, the truth of path, okay. When we say, okay, 16 attributes, we say, knowing 16 attributes of knowing course 16 attributes. Wisdom, I think wisdom or special insight, okay? Special insight. Knowing course 16 attributes is a path, okay? Is a path to Nirvana. Is a course path to Nirvana. So 16 attributes, we say 16 attributes. Why? No, when we say the truth of path, okay. The truth of path, okay. The truth of path also knows the truth of the course, I think, truth of the course, truth of path also knows 16 course attributes, okay? For instance, I think cause for attributes of suffering, cause for attributes of causes of suffering, okay? So their path, okay, their path, special insight conjoined with karma abiding, which realizes cause attributes of the truth of suffering, cause for attributes of truth of causes of suffering, and also cause for attributes of truth of cessation. Okay, so these are how to say, these are actually truth of these these special insight conjoined with karma abiding, knowing such and such things, such and such attributes are, I think, actual path, okay? Actual path to nirvana, okay? But actual path to nirvana, okay? So therefore, I think, okay. So therefore, knowing such path, so therefore, path which knows such, there's a, so therefore there's a, there's a instance there, so therefore there are instances where course, okay, path also knows that also knows, okay, I think there are instances that there are course on a path, knowing, I think, paths which realizes, I think, course attributes of the truth of suffering, the course attributes of cause of suffering, course attributes of cessation. So therefore, we can say, I think, therefore, I think, okay, we can categorize the truth of, we can categorize the truth of course path into 16, okay, into 16, in the sense that course path realizing the course for attributes of the truth of suffering, course for attributes of the causes of the suffering, course for attributes of the cessation, course for attributes of path, okay. Okay, now, then, okay. Yeah, okay, now, yeah, so therefore, okay, when here, this thereby indicates that the seeds of the affected emotions cannot be abandoned through a part of only the 16 attributes of the Four Noble Truths. Okay, here, Four Noble Truths refers to course Four Noble Truths, okay? 16 attributes also refers to course 16 attributes, okay? Okay, if you do not distinguish these points well, you will hold that here's paths for abandoning afflicted emotions consists merely of meditation on the 16 attributes of impermanence and so forth, and that therefore here superiors and four destroyers could not actually function as superiors and for destroyers. You would accumulate the great tent of deprecating superiors, and if you have taken the Bodhisattva vow, this will produce a basic infraction. Okay, so now here, if you do not distinguish these points well, okay, these points refers to just simply, okay, just simply meditating on course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths cannot, okay, can, I think, no, I think just simply meditating on course 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths can, I think, enable oneself to get rid of, I think, coarse afflictive emotions temporarily, okay? Okay, temporarily, okay. But it does not, how to say, it cannot, I think, lead to liberation from cyclic existence, okay? So there are some cases, okay, here, some practitioners, okay, who have not eliminated the main object of conception of true existence, okay? And they are diligently, I think, practicing and meditating on, I think, 16 attributes of Four Noble Truths, okay? And at a later stage, okay, at a later point, they think that they have achieved nirvana, okay? They have completely ceased afflictive emotions once and for all, okay? And then thereby they think that they have achieved arhatship, okay? So therefore, here the point is that those practitioners have not achieved liberation from cyclic existence, okay? That is one point, okay? Just simply meditating on course 16 attributes. I think once once you have temporarily stopped, okay, course afflictive emotions, okay, through merely, okay, having meditated on course 16 attributes, okay. You have not, okay, achieved liberation, okay. One does not have achieved. One has not achieved, I think, liberation from cyclic existence. That's one point, okay. The another point is that in order to abandon afflicted emotions once and for all, one needs to realize emptiness of inherent existence and also meditate on, okay, it. So these 2 points, okay. So we need to distinguish these 2 points, okay. Okay. We need to understand these 2 points, okay. Yeah. Once you have Once you have hold it, I think, coarse afflict emotions temporarily, okay, through having, I think, through having meditated on, through, I think, through merely having meditated on course 16 attributes of fundamental truth. You have not achieved, okay, liberation from cyclic existence, or you have not achieved the cessation of afflictive emotions, okay? That is the one point. And then another point is that in order to abandon afflictive emotions once and for all, one needs to realize and meditate on emptiness of inherent existence. So these are the points that we need to distinguish very well, okay? Okay. Okay, now you will hold, okay. Now this is okay. Then Shantideva's commander instructions set forth this basic infraction. Holding that vehicle of learners, do not abandon desire and so forth, and causing others to believe the same. This meaning is also clearly set forth in the Diamond Cutter Sutra, okay. Ravjor, okay. Okay, Ravjor, okay. Oh, Shubudhi, okay. Shubudhi is Ravjor in Tibetan. Shubudhi, does a stream enterer thing? I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer. Shubudhi answers, super mundane waiter, it is not so, okay. So here, okay, this is quite clear, I think. Here, this is Dhammapada Sutra. The another sutra is Phagwar Samatam Yeshiva in Tibetan. Okay. No. Sutra on the mausoleus of one in trance, okay. Yeah, okay. Something big, okay. So now this is okay. Okay. Does a stream enterer thing? I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer. Okay, Shubudhi answers, Superman Vita. It is not so. Okay. It is not so. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, I think, okay, that now it means, okay. Shubudhi does a stream enterer thing. I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer. Shubudhi answers, Supermundane, okay, Victor. Supermundane Victor. It is not so, okay. It is not so, okay. It is not so. Yeah. So the here, okay. Okay. It is not so, okay. Okay. This is the answer, okay. Offered by Shubudhi. So does a stream enter thing? I have attained the fruit of a stream enter. Oh, this is quite clear. Okay. I have attained the fruit. Okay. So Shubudhi answers Supermundane Victor. It is not so, okay. It is not so, okay. So this means that this statement is made, okay, in terms of not having eliminated or negated the main object of conception of true existence, okay. So therefore, Subhuti answers, it is not, means that stream enterer does not think I have attained the fruit of stream. I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer in terms of not having, I think, eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. Okay, it is not so. Okay, so I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer. Subhuti answers Superman Victor. It is not. Okay, okay. So this is okay. Why Superman Victor? He is called a stream enterer because he has not entered anything. Also, Superman Victor, if a stream enterer, okay, he is called a stream enterer because he has not entered anything. Yeah, this is the reason, okay, because he has not entered anything. He has not inherently entered anything here. He is called a stream enterer because he has not inherently entered anything. That's the meaning. Okay. Also, Superman Victor, if continues, okay. If a stream enterer thought, I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer, he would be conceiving a self of himself and the fruit attained. Okay. And he would be conceiving a sentient being. He would be conceiving a self, okay. And he would be conceiving a sentient being, a living being, and a person, okay. Here, sentient being, living being, and person are synonymous. So here, okay, this is a consequence, okay, logical consequence put forth by Subhuti. Okay, if stream enterer, okay, did not, I think, realize wisdom, did not realize emptiness of inherent existence, then stream enterer would have to have, I think, artificial conception of true existence. Okay. So yeah, Superman Victor, if a stream enterer thought, I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer, he would be conceiving self. It means he would be misconceiving self artificially. He would be misconceiving a sentient being artificially, and a living being artificially, a person artificially. Okay, that's the meaning. Because stream enterer has eradicated seeds of artificial conception of true existence. So therefore, if stream enterer didn't, I think, eliminate the main object of conception of true existence, then I think, then when it comes to thinking that I have attained the fruit of a stream enterer, there would be a possibility that he or she would misconceive, okay, self artificially. misconceive of sentient being artificially, misconceive of living being artificially, and of person artificially. That's the meaning. Okay. Shubhuti speaks likewise with respect to the letter 3. Okay. Shubhuti speaks likewise with respect to the latter 3 abiders in the fruits. Like, once returner and never returner and 4 destroyers. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Likewise, with respect to the latter 3 abiders in the fruits, over once returner, never returner, and 4 destroyers. Okay. So here in Dhammakaya Sutra, okay, like just as it has said, it had, I think, just as it it points out in terms of stream enter, it also points out in terms of once returner, never returner, and 4 destroyers. Okay, so therefore, if a once returner did not negate or did not eliminate, I think, the main object of conception of true existence, okay, then it would also be true that he would how to say, he would misconceive of self artificially. He would misconceive, I think, self artificially. He would misconceive a self artificially. Self, and also a sentient being, a living being, and a person artificially. Okay. I think he would misconceive self, sentient being, living being, person artificially. Okay. So here, living being and a person and sentient beings are synonymous. Just the same, just only different words. The meaning is the same. But the first one, he would conceiving a self refers to can refer to self of persons, also self of phenomena. Okay. If through conceiving the eternal of the level of stream enter and the fruit attempt to exist, truly, he thought, I have attained stream enter, he would be conceiving a self of those. Thus it is said that conception of the true existence of the person and the fruit are both conceptions of self. The first being a conception of a self, of person, and the second of a self of phenomena. Okay, see. If through conceiving the eternal if through conceiving the eternal of the level stream enter and the fruit attempt to exist truly, he thought, I have attained stream enter, he would be conceiving himself of those. Okay. Thus, it is said that conception of the true existence of the person and the fruit are both conceptions of self. Okay. The first being a conception of a self of persons, and the second of a self of phenomena. Okay. So So okay. 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 Now okay. So here, if okay, eternal. Okay, conception of true existence of eternal is the conception of set of persons. Conception of true existence of fruit is a conception of a self of phenomena. Okay. Okay. Then okay, that and I think stream enterer does not conceive the true existence of this, and thereby I think I have attained the fruit. Refers to, oh yeah, here now, finally we reach the main point. I have attained the fruit refers to his having not eliminated. Okay, his having not eliminated the main object of, I think, object of the conception of true existence. Okay, that and okay, stream enterer does not conceive the true existence of these, and thereby think I have attained the fruit refers to his having not eliminated the main object of the conception of true existence. So now here, whenever we say, okay, conceiving the true existence of these, okay, that refers to not, simply refer to having not eliminated the main object of the conception of true existence. Mm. Okay, so this particular, okay, this I think this, okay, I think, okay, okay, this describes, okay, how this, the passage from Tamil Sutra. Mm, to soldier realize. Mm. But in general speaking, okay, generally speaking, but generally speaking, stream enters and once more returner and no more returners. Okay, once returner. Okay, once returner and never returner. Okay, they have, I think, generally speaking, stream enterers once returner and never returners have, I think, innate conception of true existence. Okay, so therefore, when here, okay, when this particular passage from Dhammapada Sutra pointing out that stream enterers are stream enterers, not how to say, not how to say, not conceiving true existence of the fruit and eternal means okay. means I think okay. Means I think okay, that okay means that means that they have I think eliminated the main object of the conception of true existence. Okay. 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 Uh, uh, yeah, this stream enterers and once more returner and never returners have innate notion of inherent existence of self, and therefore, when here, okay, therefore, the passage does not, the passage, okay, therefore, the passage we quote, the passage quoted here does not, does not contradict, I think, with this, I think. Okay. I think okay. I think okay. 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 So okay, I think this passage. I think okay. This particular passage from Dhammapada Sutra. Okay. When here, okay, I think I will. I think that just okay. I have attended stream enter. I have entered. He would be considered as here. Okay. I think supermundane. If a stream enterer thought I have attained the fruit of stream enterer, he would be conceiving a self of self. Okay. He would be conceiving a sentient being. Okay. Here. Okay. Conceiving. Okay. A self. Okay. Simply means. Okay. Not having eliminated the main object of conception of true existence. Okay. Okay. So therefore, okay. So therefore, it shows that. Therefore, I think. So therefore, it shows it clearly. The Dhammapada Sutra clearly shows that stream enterers, once more returner and never returners, have I think realize the emptiness of inherent existence. Okay. 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 Now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now. Oh. It's the time is. I think okay. Yeah. I think okay. So it's not. It is not saying in terms of It is not saying that this particular passage is not not indicating that stream enterers, once more returner and never returners, are not generating innate notion of inherent existence of self. Rather, it is saying that they do not, generate artificial conception of true existence of self. And that in turn is proving that in turn should be understood by the way that conceiving by the way that he would be conceiving a sentient being, a living being, and a person simply refers to having not eliminating the main object of the conception of true existence. Okay, that's all I think. Okay, now I shall stop here. Now time is running out. So if you have some questions, we can go through the questions.
Thank you, Geshe. We'll start with the Abbey.
Geshe, here's my question. So we're going to great lengths to prove that lower vehicle superiors necessarily realize the emptiness of inherent existence. Yet we study tenets and know that they are not looking for the subtle object to negate. Does J. Rinpoche eventually tell us how they find it and do this?
Oh, I see. No, okay. So here, the opponent is not the lower vehicle superiors. Okay. The opponent is here. The opponent is Chidharmadins. Okay. And also Saudantraga Madhyamikas. Okay. These are opponents. They assert that in order for liberation, there's no need to ascertain emptiness of true existence. Okay, and also the self of what do you call selflessness of phenomena. So, but actually, okay, there are many hearers and soldier realizers who have realized, I think, the emptiness of inherent existence. Oh yeah. So yeah, okay, emptiness of inherent existence. Okay, so those who do not realize emptiness of inherent existence, and also they are holding that in order for liberation from psychical existence. Once that also holding that, I think, also the opponents who are holding that in order for the liberation, okay, to achieve. There's no need. There's no need to, actualize wisdom realizing emptiness of true existence. Okay, so in this case, we need to, how to say, instill the valid reasonings. Valid reasonings to establish this, situation, or this. I think this to establish this. This situation. I think, or this to establish this reality for those sentient beings. That would be helpful. First, I think we need to know this very, how to say, we need to know it, how to say, incontrovertibly. Okay, now then any other question? Okay.
I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, Geshe Yeshi. We'll end our session with prayers, and then following the prayers, there'll be one announcement. May the spiritual teachers who lead me on the sacred path, and those spiritual friends who practice it have long life. May I pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. Grant such inspiration, I pray. May the lives of the venerable spiritual mentors be stable, and their virtuous actions spread in the 10 directions. May the light of Lupsang's teachings dispelling the darkness of the beings in the 3 worlds always increase. Iram Guru Ranna Mandalakam Niriyatayami. Due to this merit, may we soon attain the awakened state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious body mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. In this snowy mountain pure land, you're the source of good and happiness, powerful tenzin yet such and resi. May you stay until samsara ends. So our friends online who are interested about how to express their gratitude for these very precious teachings, as you may or may not know, the teachings are offered freely, and you're welcome to make offerings. You can do that by going to the Sravasti Abbey website and look for the donate button on the top right-hand corner of every page. And in the comment box, you can indicate what amount of your offering goes to Geshe Yeshi and what amount goes to Sravasti Abbey for hosting these teachings. Or you can also write a check, and we'd ask you to get your checks here to the Abbey by November 6th. So thank you so much, Geshe Yeshi. It's a late night for you. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. your time. See you soon.
See you.